The world of gaming is always evolving, and next year is set to make history with highly anticipated releases that promise to redefine how we play and engage with our favorite games. If you're a gaming enthusiast like me, you know that this anticipation can be both exciting and nerve-wracking. After all, which game will truly live up to the hype and deliver something unforgettable? Get ready, because today I'm presenting the 20 most insane games ready to shake up 2025. From breathtaking open worlds to captivating stories and innovative mechanics, these games are set to transform the gaming landscape. This is Jack speaking, and if you're new here, welcome to the Play Hunters channel. I bring daily content so you won't miss any details about the gaming universe. And if you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd be very happy. From one gamer to another. At the top of our list, Stranding 2 promises to take players back to a post-apocalyptic world filled with mystery and tension. The narrative continues to focus on a dystopian future where humanity struggles to survive and reconnect after supernatural catastrophes. With even more impressive graphics and an ambience that blends beauty and desolation, the game will offer an immersive experience, maintaining the sense of isolation and urgency that the first game brought. Gameplay continues to evolve, with traversing challenging terrains and transporting cargo still central elements. There are promises of new mechanics that will allow for more strategic exploration, adding layers of complexity and options for players. This approach makes each journey unique and challenging, forcing quick decisions in the face of both visible and hidden dangers. The balance between moments of calm and pure adrenaline will captivate fans. The combination of survival and exploration in such a hostile world creates a unique atmosphere where every choice matters. New interaction elements with the environment and characters are expected, promising significant expansion of what was seen before, solidifying this as one of the most anticipated games of 2025. Second on the list, Monster Hunter Wilds promises to take the hunt for giant creatures to a whole new level. Set in a vast open world, full of vibrant and dangerous ecosystems, the game will bring an intense survival and exploration journey. The level of detail in the environments will impress, while new species of monsters, fiercer and more cunning, await epic battles. Each encounter will require a combination of skills, patience, and precision, creating moments of pure adrenaline. The combat mechanics, known for being strategic and challenging, are expected to be even more refined. Players will have more options for weapon and armor customization, as well as new skills to make hunts more dynamic. Exploring the terrain will be just as important as defeating enemies, as understanding the creature's habits and using the environment to your advantage will be essential. This balance between epic battles and demanding exploration will keep players immersed for hours. Beyond intense hunts, team cooperation will be crucial to overcoming the toughest challenges. With missions requiring coordination and well-defined strategies, teamwork will provide moments of pure tension and satisfaction. The environments, always interactive and full of life, promise constant surprises, putting the player in unpredictable situations at every turn, making this adventure one of the most awaited of next year. In third place, Marvel 1945 brings a new vision to the superhero universe. Set during World War II, the game places players at the center of an epic battle against a global threat. With cinematic graphics and an engaging storyline, the game promises to recreate intense battles and decisive moments in history, while iconic figures face an increasingly powerful enemy. In terms of gameplay, tactical combat, and the unique abilities of each hero will be key elements for success in missions. The combat system will allow players to switch between different characters, creating creative combinations of attacks and defenses to face waves of enemies. The narrative unfolds through strategic battles, where coordinating the special powers of each character will be essential to overcoming obstacles. The dynamism of the game will be reinforced by the historical setting, with iconic war scenarios mixed with a fictional plot of conspiracies and technological advancements. This blend of realism with science fiction promises to keep players engaged from start to finish. Fourth on our list, Dynasty Warriors. Origins promises to revisit the series' epic past with the massive battles that have always been the highlight of previous games. Set in ancient China, the game plunges players into grand war scenarios, where chaos reigns and every move on the battlefield can change the course of history. The visuals bring even more intensity, with detailed environments and a focus on large-scale battles. The gameplay remains focused on frantic action, where players face hundreds of enemies simultaneously, using powerful attacks and special abilities. The big novelty is the introduction of new combat tactics and ways to mobilize troops, providing a more strategic dimension to the confrontations. The mix of fast action with tactical decisions will demand quick thinking amid the battlefield chaos. Player engagement will be even greater thanks to a renewed narrative, offering more depth to each character and historical event. The story unfolds as players advance through warring kingdoms, facing growing challenges and forming new alliances. This combination of elements promises to make this one of the most memorable games in the franchise to date. In fifth place on the list, Wuchang. Fallen Feathers promises to take players into a dark and mysterious world. Set in Imperial China, the game blends elements of local mythology and folklore, creating a dense and immersive atmosphere. The plot revolves around a battle against supernatural forces threatening the kingdom's stability, with stunning graphics capturing both the beauty and the horror of this crumbling world. Gameplay focuses on fluid and strategic melee combat, where every move must be calculated precisely. The game introduces new combat mechanics involving the use of traditional Chinese weapons, allowing for a variety of fighting styles. The ever-unpredictable environment offers moments of intense action and contemplation as players navigate ancient ruins and mysterious forests. The deep storyline and rich setting create a constant sense of tension. Players are challenged to face formidable enemies while unraveling the hidden secrets of the world around them. Every battle, every discovery, brings the player closer to a larger confrontation with the forces dominating this fascinating universe. In sixth place on our list, Dune. The Dark Ages promises to bring back the brutality and frenetic action the series is known for, but with a unique twist. Set in a medieval era, the game transports the player to a dark time when hell and its demons have invaded Earth. The visuals are packed with gothic elements, featuring dark castles, gloomy forests, and ancient ruins as the battlefields. The gameplay maintains the fast pace that's a hallmark of the franchise, but now with the addition of medieval weapons like swords and axes, alongside the classic high-tech arsenal. This fusion of eras creates even more dynamic combat, where players will need to switch between melee attacks and ranged firepower, always in an intense, adrenaline-fueled flow. Chaos is guaranteed with every new encounter. The oppressive atmosphere is heightened by the heavy soundtrack and the escalating challenges that await in each new area. The relentless fight against hordes of enemies leaves no room for rest, and players must use both the environment and their combat skills to survive and advance. This combination of new elements ensures that the game will be a landmark in the series, standing out among the most anticipated releases of 2025. Moving on, we have Archeage Chronicles, an MMORPG that promises to further expand the vast fantasy universe of the series. Players will be taken to explore unknown lands, face powerful monsters, and engage in large-scale battles for territorial control. The game world, with its vast continents and impressive landscapes, offers a mix of environments ranging from enchanted forests to dangerous deserts, creating a constant sense of discovery. Gameplay will focus on deep character customization and building alliances between players. Large-scale battles, both on land and at sea, will require teamwork and well-defined strategies. Resource gathering and crafting will be essential parts of progression, offering a variety of activities that keep the action and adventure dynamic. With a narrative that unfolds as players advance through the world, alliances and rivalries will emerge, creating an atmosphere of constant competition. The storyline's evolution will depend directly on the player's actions, making each journey unique. This set of features promises to make this one of the most ambitious MMORPGs of the coming year. In 8th place, we have Clair Obscur Expedition 33, a turn-based RPG that promises an immersive experience in a fantasy world inspired by the French Belle Époque. The narrative follows a team, Expedition 33, as they embark on a perilous journey to stop a cycle of destruction caused by a mysterious entity responsible for an annual ritual that condemns inhabitants to disappear once they reach a certain age. Gameplay features strategic combat with a reactive turn-based system that allows for real-time movements. Players can utilize dodges, blocks, and combos while customizing their characters with unique abilities and gear, creating synergies that complement their preferred playstyle. Exploring impressive, dangerous environments will be essential to uncover the fate of previous expeditions. As the story progresses, the expedition members face increasingly difficult challenges, uncovering hidden secrets about the disappearances and the true motive behind the deadly cycle. Their journey will be one of survival and revelation as they edge closer to breaking the curse that plagues the world. In 9th place, we have the first Berserker, which promises to plunge players into a dark fantasy world filled with intense battles. The story revolves around an epic journey of power and vengeance, where the protagonist faces brutal creatures and mysterious forces. With impressive graphics that highlight both the brutality of the battles and the beauty of the settings, the game offers complete immersion in a dangerous universe. Gameplay is marked by visceral combat, with a system that combines quick attacks and precise strategies to defeat enemies. Each fight will require mastery of both the character's abilities and the environment, ensuring intense and challenging battles. Exploration will also play a key role, with vast and mysterious settings hiding secrets and enemies ready to surprise the player at every turn. The storyline presents a narrative filled with tension and internal conflicts, as the protagonist faces moral dilemmas and temptations along the way. With growing threats and an engaging story, the journey to become the true Berserker will be one of the most challenging and exciting, positioning this game among the most anticipated releases of 2025. In 10th place, we have Dune: Awakening, a game that promises to take players back to the iconic sci-fi universe. Set on the desert planet of Arrakis, the player will be challenged to survive in a hostile environment where every resource is valuable and dangers lurk everywhere. The impressive visuals, with vast dunes and desolate landscapes, evoke a sense of immensity and loneliness, a hallmark of the Dune universe. The gameplay combines survival and strategy elements, where resource management is crucial to progress. In addition, players will face intense combat against rival factions and the fearsome creatures that inhabit the desert. Choosing alliances and exploring the hidden secrets of Arrakis will determine the mission's success or failure. The oppressive atmosphere and constant challenges create a tension that keeps the player engaged at every moment. With an engaging narrative full of political intrigue and twists, the fight for control of the planet intensifies with each new phase. The balance between survival and strategic territorial control makes this game one of the biggest promises of the year, especially for fans of sci-fi and complex stories. In 11th place, we have Little Nightmares 3, which promises to bring back the psychological horror and dark atmosphere that defined the series. This time, players will explore new environments filled with strange and threatening creatures in a world where everything seems distorted and out of place. The distinct visuals, with a gloomy aesthetic and detailed settings, create a constant feeling of discomfort and apprehension. The gameplay focuses on exploration and puzzle solving, but now with new challenges and improved mechanics. Players will need to use their wits to escape threats and uncover the secrets hidden in the bizarre environments. At every turn, unexpected traps and mysterious creatures await, increasing tension and forcing players to be agile and cautious. The claustrophobic atmosphere and suspenseful moments are amplified by the immersive soundtrack, which highlights every movement and decision. Next, we have Arc Raiders, a game that promises to put players in the center of a battle for survival in a futuristic world devastated by mechanical invaders. The post-apocalyptic setting, with detailed environments and desolate landscapes, emphasizes the sense of urgency and constant danger. The futuristic visuals, with giant machines and advanced technology, create a stark contrast with the fragility of the humans fighting for resistance. The gameplay will feature cooperative combat, where players must unite to face formidable enemies. Team coordination will be essential to take down the massive machines dominating the planet. Besides combat, exploring the environments and scavenging for resources and weapons will be key to progressing through missions and surviving enemy attacks. With a focus on teamwork and intense battles, players will be challenged to adapt quickly to the unpredictable situations that arise in each new encounter. The enemy machines feature advanced AI, making each battle unique and requiring different strategies. This game offers a combination of frantic action and strategic moments, maintaining tension in every fight. In 13th place, we have Splitgate 2, which promises to expand on the innovative mechanics of its predecessor, combining frenetic shooting with strategic portals. This time, the futuristic settings are even more impressive, with large environments that encourage creativity during combat. The technological visuals and fluid movement will keep players constantly in action as they try to dominate the battlefield with precise shots and well-placed portals. The gameplay will offer a mix of fast-paced shooting with the ability to teleport instantly across the maps, allowing for unpredictable plays and creative tactics. The ability to open portals creates a unique combat dynamic, where players can surprise enemies from any angle. Quick reflexes and strategic thinking will be essential to outsmart opponents in action-packed matches. With new modes and challenges introduced, players will have even more options to explore different approaches in each match. Competitive teams will face off in arenas full of possibilities, making every move and decision crucial to the final outcome. This fast-paced gameplay and the innovation of portals position this game as one of the most interesting offerings in the first-person shooter genre. In 14th place, we have The Sinking City 2, which promises to once again immerse players in a world of mystery and psychological horror. The city, submerged in secrets and with an oppressive atmosphere, is the backdrop for investigations that challenge sanity. The dark and detailed visuals of flooded streets and decaying buildings create the perfect environment for a narrative full of tension and suspense. The gameplay will be marked by complex investigations, where players must gather clues, interview enigmatic characters, and face unimaginable horrors. The exploration mechanics will allow players to navigate the city in search of answers while trying to maintain their sanity amid supernatural events. The challenge lies not only in solving mysteries, but also in surviving the dangers lurking around every corner. The narrative is expected to be a highlight, with surprising twists and revelations as players uncover the city's secrets. Every decision made can alter the course of the story, amplifying suspense and uncertainty with each step. This plunge into a world of chaos and madness positions the game as one of the major promises of the year for fans of horror and investigation. In 15th place, we have Ballad of Antara, an RPG that promises to deliver an epic narrative set in a vast fantasy world. The plot involves political intrigue, forged alliances, and battles for territories, all set in a world full of magic and fantastic creatures. The detailed graphics of kingdoms, forests, and mountains enhance the immersion in a living universe, where every location has its own history and mysteries to be uncovered. The gameplay will focus on strategic combat, with players controlling unique characters, each with special abilities and powers. The battles will require both well-planned tactics and quick reactions, offering a constant challenge. World exploration will be essential to find resources, allies, and information that will help shape the protagonists and their kingdom's fate. The richness of the storyline and the depth of the characters promise to keep players engaged for hours. Choices made throughout the story may change the course of alliances and conflicts, creating a sense of unpredictability at every new stage. This combination of elements positions the game as a strong contender for those seeking an epic journey in a world full of surprises. Continuing, we have Vampire: The Masquerade, an action RPG that promises to immerse players in the dark underworld of vampires. Set in a city full of secrets, players will face political intrigue and bloody battles while trying to balance their growing power with the laws of vampire society. The nocturnal urban visuals and the city's intricate details will create a dark and immersive atmosphere. Gameplay will feature intense combat and complex moral decisions, where players must choose between various vampire factions, each with their own motives and benefits. The use of supernatural abilities, such as super strength and speed, will be essential to winning confrontations and surviving in a world filled with betrayal. Exploring the urban environments will be crucial, revealing hidden secrets and strategic options to influence events. With a rich narrative full of choices and consequences, players must navigate ethical dilemmas while trying to maintain their humanity or embrace their true vampiric nature. Every decision shapes the unfolding story, making each player's progression unique. This dive into the world of vampires and the politics of the shadows promises a game filled with tension and twists. In 16th place, we have Lost Records: Bloom in Rage, a narrative game from the studio behind Life is Strange. The game is set across two timelines, summer 1995 and the year 2022, and explores the story of four friends reuniting after 27 years of separation. The plot unfolds in Velvet Cove, where the friends face mysteries and events that will change their lives forever, all while reliving memories tied to their friendship and their punk band. Gameplay focuses on emotional storytelling and choices that directly influence the course of the story, with a strong emphasis on the relationships between the characters. Players will document the last summer of these friends in the 90s, creating memories and making decisions that have lasting repercussions 27 years later, when the secrets of the past resurface. The contrast between the two eras adds depth to the experience, immersing players in both nostalgia and the impact of time. The game's charm lies in its 90s aesthetic and punk soundtrack, which complements the emotional journey of the protagonists. Decisions made in the past will shape interactions in the present, bringing to light feelings and events buried for decades. With a deep story and themes of friendship and coming of age, this game promises to be one of the most captivating narratives of 2025. Continuing, we have Civilization VII, which promises to revolutionize the strategy genre with new dynamics and even greater depth. The game will challenge players to lead a civilization from its early days to the modern era, with enhanced graphics and detailed maps that make each phase of expansion more engaging. Every decision will be crucial, shaping the civilization's destiny and unlocking new possibilities for exploring historical eras. Gameplay will be enriched with more complex construction and management systems, requiring players to consider multiple aspects simultaneously, from city development to army management and diplomacy. With a blend of advanced tactics and deep diplomacy, players will need to balance technological progress, territorial exploration, and international relations. This adds an extra layer of strategy, where every choice can determine success or failure. The game will feature unpredictable events, such as natural disasters and internal conflicts, constantly challenging the player's leadership. As each era passes, the civilization will grow and face new challenges, making the journey of building a nation a true strategic marathon. In 19th place, we have Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2, which promises to return players to the rigorous medieval world where realism and deep storytelling intersect. The focus on recreating an authentic medieval Europe with detailed landscapes and vibrant cities will be one of the game's major attractions. Players will be immersed in a setting where every political and military decision can change the course of history. Gameplay will center around tactical combat, with intense melee battles that require precision and strategy. The combat system promises to be even more realistic, with improved mechanics that force players to master different fighting styles and use the environment to their advantage. Exploring villages, forests, and castles will present challenges beyond combat, such as resource management and resolving local conflicts. The narrative will continue to be one of the game's pillars, with choices that directly impact the unfolding events and the fate of characters. Political intrigue, betrayals, and wars between kingdoms will be recurring themes, leading players to question their alliances and face complex moral dilemmas. This game promises to offer an even deeper exploration of the medieval world. Continuing, we have Sniper Elite Resistance, which promises to take the classic sniper franchise to new levels of tension and precision. Set in the European resistance during World War II, players will need to use their sniper skills to destabilize enemy forces in dangerous, covert missions. The realism in shooting mechanics and the intricate details of the environments aim to make each mission a true test of patience and strategy. Gameplay will focus on stealth tactics, where players must move silently and calculate the perfect moment to eliminate their targets. Shooting physics will remain a key element, with factors like wind, distance, and posture affecting the outcome of every shot. The choice of equipment and careful analysis of the environment will allow multiple approaches to completing objectives. With an immersive narrative focused on resistance against oppressive forces, players will be tasked with missions involving sabotage, espionage, and strategic assassinations. Each mission offers varied settings, from open fields to occupied cities, creating a range of challenges. The emphasis on precision and strategy will make this game an exciting addition to the franchise. With so many exciting games on the horizon, it's hard not to be excited about what 2025 has in store for us. Each of these games promises something unique, whether it's an engaging narrative, innovative gameplay, or stunning visuals. And tell me, which of these games are you most excited to play? Is there any release you think should have made the list? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any gaming news. I'm also leaving a video in the card with the best single-player games every gamer must play. Just click to watch. See you next time, and catch you tomorrow.